My name is Mohammad Akhlaghi. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Plugzio. Plugzio has been operating since 2016, actually. So we started as a parking management software company. And in 2019, I bought an electric vehicle and I went into my apartment complex and the building was like, you can't plug in, who pays for it, how do we track it, and all that mess. And I started researching on different solutions, and they were mostly very, very expensive. And that's how Plugzio was born. So we had a pivot in 2019 towards Plugzio from our parking management software. So Plugzio is pitching a philosophy about electric vehicle charging. We're not pitching a product per se, even though we offer product and software solutions. But the main philosophy that we pitch is every electric vehicle gets delivered with a charger. Just like a laptop, you buy a laptop, comes with its own adapter. And these chargers can be plugged into regular outlets to charge an electric vehicle. And it's the speed of it is more than enough given the amount of time a vehicle is parked. Every vehicle is parked for 95% of their lifetime. But there's a problem. And that problem is if you take the charger that you have with your vehicle and you plug it into your apartment complex or any shared parking space, the cost of electricity goes to the property. So properties deny people access. I even get calls from properties saying residents unplug chargers because they're like, you're not paying for my gas, why should I pay for your electricity? And that's exactly what Plugzio solves. Plugzio is a consumption monitored outlet, and the software allows people to track payments and track their consumption. So essentially, anybody who wants to access power from our device, they have to scan this QR code or put in the number, just like parking, and they will see the rates that the property has set for usage. And after they agree to that rate, then the electricity starts flowing. And as soon as they unplug, the electricity is cut, so nobody can cheat and use other people's account. So essentially, Plugzio platform is it's a vending machine for power, but it's cloud controlled. Our clients are property managers, asset managers. These are the people that we pitch for. So, Edison Foundation did a whole study that we need about 1.9 million chargers by 2030. But the nice question here is, where do we need them? Majority of them has to be at where people live. And the rest of it has to be where people work. And these are prime markets for us because people park for extended periods of time in these locations. So our number one market is apartment complexes. Second is cities, workplaces, schools, airports. Essentially, our market is long duration parking. Anywhere that people park for extended periods of time, that's where Plugzio is best fit for. So there are three reasons our customers pick us. Number one is we're affordable. We're 1/5 of the cost of the competition with the same feature set. Second is we're scalable. So with the same amount of power, because power is a scarce resource at every property, you can serve 5 times as many people charging at the same time with Plugzio versus a high power charging solution like ChargePoint, Flow, or our other competitors. And the third reason, which is the most important one, which is often underrated in a sense, is the simplicity of our product. Any electrician can install our product without any special technique or any special certification per se. And this also helps properties because maintaining our product is done very simply as well. So we're affordable, we're scalable, and we are very simple to install and maintain. So Plugzio wants to be charging electric mobility at every parking space around the world because we're the most simple solution. We already have operations in North America, United States, and Canada. We have recently expanded into India and Singapore, and we're not going to stop until we have Plugzio installed at every parking space around the world. We have been self-funded since the beginning, and we found the product market fit. So now it's time for us to raise some funding and grow exponentially. So we need support from partners across internationally, and we need support from investors who want to join our journey. We want to change the way people think about charging, because coming from gas vehicles, people think that they need quick charging, but they don't, because electric vehicle ownership is a new lifestyle. It's not a stepwise move from gas vehicles. And because of that, it deserves a new way of thinking. So I love it when I talk to property managers and I talk to people, and they are always like, wow, I never knew that this is true. I never knew that you guys existed. So this is what keeps us going. This new philosophy of charging, this new way of thinking about charging is what keeps us going every day. Every day we get bombarded with advertisements that makes us feel not enough. And electric vehicle charging is suffering the same tragedy. No one needs quick charging when your vehicle spends 95% of its lifetime parked somewhere. So what I really want people to understand about Plugzio is we are pitching a new way of thinking about charging. And this way, this whole concept of the fear of charging will completely be eliminated only if we change the way we view charging. I get people that say, it takes 16 hours to charge an electric vehicle. And they're like, oh no, 16 hours was way too long. But the thing is, you don't have to sit in the car while it's being charged. The car, it takes 16 hours for the vehicle to charge, not you. And vehicles spend 95% of their lifetime parked somewhere. Well, running a startup is extremely stressful. Like the highs are really high, the lows are really low. So it's more of a personal development journey than anything else. So what gives me energy is I go for a run every morning. I have this schedule and I do meditate every morning. So that kind of clears my mind every morning that I need to do this. We need to get this message across.